Thank you for bringing him here to my room. Has he been cleaned up yet? All right. Just place him on the floor in front of me. I wouldn't want to get the couch dirty, would I? Leave me and the prince alone for a little while. I'd like to have a little talk with him. No need. I don't require your presence any further. Leave me and the prince alone for a little while. I'd like to have a talk with my fiance. A little privacy with him, if you will. I'll call for you two later. Otherwise, you're dismissed to further notice. Have a good day, Annaliese Erika. Let me get a good look at you. I was wondering how you look nowadays. Not too bad, I suppose. Maybe you're even a little cute. So, you're the dumb little prince. Yes, you. Who else would there be? I don't see any other princes in this room that are as daft as you. Oh, don't be so angry, Mr. Vorso. That grimace you have doesn't suit your face at all. Or, perhaps it does. I can't make up my mind. You just look so cute and pathetic. You really should just stay sitting where you are, alright? I don't like you fidgeting around like that. You know, it really just looks like you're trying to get up. Not as if you could, anyway. Don't tell me. You expected to be treated like you were before. Oh, you're a funny one, you know that. You're still quite arrogant for a captured animal. I don't care if you're the crown prince of Claris. Oh, or should I say, the former crown prince? Regardless, your name nor your title mean a thing to me. This isn't your realm any longer. You have no authority here. Oh, reminds me. You probably know who I am already, but I really should be introducing myself anyway, since it is a formality. I am the second princess, Seia Vetrovi, of the imperial household of Alasia, daughter of Emperor Neo and the former Queen Despina. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Take care to remember that, won't you? Such a perplexed look you have on your pretty little face. Perhaps I am simply so breathtaking you can't look away. As if. I'm not Saint Straya. Maybe that's really a glare. Don't look at me like that. I should be the only one making that expression. You're pathetic. Your little war took the lives of countless men and women on both sides. The floor is a suitable place for you to be, after all you've done to our realm. I do hope that your country and freedom were worth waging such a useless war. No. I'm being far too harsh. It wasn't your fault after all. You were manipulated. You idiot. I hope you at least understand that by now. All fueled by love. What a fool you are. No wonder negotiations didn't work out. At least you didn't actually kill Leo then, there. Or else, who knows what we would have done to your kingdom. You're an idiot, and you made detrimental decisions, but I suppose at least all of this landed me a new pet to play with. You truly are a lucky little cat. I guess they do have 9 lives. We could have done away with you. But the head of the Church of Morena was adamant on keeping you alive, you know. Not that Leo would ever hang your body from the gates. He has hope and faith in people to change, just like those at the church. I'm sure there was something else to it, but alas, we don't know why the church ever does what it does. Anyway, a peaceful marriage between kingdoms seemed best for Morena, and as such, here we are, my husband-to-be. We have had peace between the 3 regions for so long. Why mess it up now? Marrying into the family, and the consequent subjugation through marriage was much easier and cleaner. It will be easier to calm any remaining infighting between our races. The fact that you were just a puppet in all of this was very lucky for you. Your people do not hate you completely, at the least. All the blame goes to your stepmother and the half-siblings. But regardless, it is understood that one of your main goals was to protect the Vorso. Do understand that they were never in danger of humans in the first place. But this marriage will calm any fears left over. Either way, we would have no reason to attack your people. Not that you might believe us. You still hold feelings of animosity, it seems. It's quite the dark red. Dear brother, our future emperor was benevolent enough to spare your insignificant little life, though perhaps you are less lucky to be engaged to me. But do be grateful you continue to keep your luxurious little life. Be happy, won't you? You're going to be a difficult one, aren't you? Don't look away from me. Look at me. I said, look at me. Good. That's more like it. Nice and docile. Although, you being frustrated is just as equally adorable. I could just squeeze your little cheeks right now, but you seem rather repulsed by my presence alone. Apologies, my dearest prince. I'm not as sweet as my sisters. But I suppose this is just part of your karma. Even if you were manipulated, it was your greedy desires that got us here, that led you to be taken a fool by Queen Miro, all for Theana's hand. How silly. Our empire had maintained peace between the borders for far too long to let a pathetic crown prince ruin it. Your agenda, your selfish desires that you allowed to plague your kingdom drove the people to fear. It drove your people to fight. And for what? Nothing. A danger that wasn't even present. You know, my siblings were on the front lines, fighting for the safety of our people, the people we promised to protect, including the Vorso that live within our borders. And where were you? Afraid of actually digging your claws in and seeing the people around you die. You sat in your stupid little castle in Rezoa on your plush throne. At least that ruined Miro's plans. Your cowardice. You went too far and didn't want to face the consequences. Your people were fighting for you and your false cause. The Vorso were all fighting for you because they believed in your silly agenda. All in Miro's agenda. The least you could have done was to lead them yourself. Perhaps you should have just let Princess Theana go. I mean, did you have to pursue her to such degree when she was already taken It was always a fair game between you and Livius. He did not manipulate her in any way. Although my brother is a bit flighty at times, he seems to be a much better choice than you. Thienna did not need your rescuing, as you called it. She made her choice. It just wasn't you. Too bad that sweet little princess fell for our prince instead. Huh. I'm truly surprised, though, how much of a fool you really are. To think, I admired you a little back in the day. When I had met you, you seemed so strong and courageous to me. I wonder where that boy went, because clearly he isn't here any longer. 5 years wasted, and for what? A woman who wouldn't have loved you anyway. Don't keep chasing your prey if you've lost it to a bigger predator. Just go find a different prey. It's simple. Guess not simple enough, though. Also, maybe take the time to think before being so stupidly impulsive. You really could have lost your life. Poor planning, and Queen Miro, she... Never mind. No. We'll talk later about the other matters of the war. Alas, now that you're here, please do be sure to cast away whatever remaining feelings you may have for Princess Thienna. And reminder, you're not entitled to her merely because of your own feelings. You poor, poor fool in love. Anyway, always keep in mind that this is merely a slap on the wrist compared to what could have befallen you and your people. This is your punishment for sending thousands of people to war just because of your petty personal feelings. Being mine, that's your punishment. I hope it's not too terrible already. Oh, what a cute little expression you have on your face. Anger, despair. Oh, what is it? Tell me. I can't really tell based on the colors, but they are quite murky, aren't they? Don't fight back. With a snap of my fingers, you'll be a tad more than singed, though it certainly would be a waste to scar that face of yours. The royal family is blessed with power stronger than many others. We may merely be humans to you, but do not forget that we were blessed by the gods that created this land. I may not wield as much strength as Leo, but I will hurt you if you act recklessly and put anyone else in danger. So, please, refrain from doing such actions. Won't you? Just for everyone's sake? What? Would you rather be thrown back down to that damp and dirty cell again? Would you really like that instead? Or would you rather be a good and obedient little prince and stay in a clean and pretty room like this? Something rather familiar and comfortable, I presume? That's right. Very good. You're such a cute little pet. Oops. I guess you don't like that nickname very much. All angry and frustrated. You shouldn't take my kindness for granted. Truthfully, I'm being a lot more merciful than I should be, really. I could just shove your face into the marble tiles and grind the back of your head in with my heels. But that wouldn't be very nice now, would it? So, I'll play nice for your sake. I mean, what kind of princess would I be? You are my dear fiance now, after all. My cute and foolish little prince. Yes. I know you must be very unhappy with the cards you've been dealt, Blah, blah. I don't care. This marriage doesn't only affect you. But look, at least the silver lining is that you still get a pretty princess even after all of this. Though I might not be the one you wanted. It's too bad. I said look at me. Especially when I'm speaking to you. Do not be mistaken, though, my cute little pet. Even though you will become my future husband, you'll be listening to me, and not the other way around. This isn't Claris. Got it? Very good. It is my duty, though, to marry for the better of the Empire, as my mother once put it. In fact, well, never mind. That is old news. Anyway, you're very lucky that this was even an option for you. I have little qualms about an arranged marriage. I never really cared much, since my mother said who I married did not matter. It only mattered what they could bring to the table. I'll fulfill my duties as a wife, and that's all, I suppose. I guess. So, just be happy, won't you? You have no choices anymore. Truly, choices are rather bothersome. But you will be a good husband, won't you? Even if you don't love me, you have to put up the act. It's better for both our lands. Are you starting to regret falling to your desires? Is that a tear? Oh, aren't you such a cutie? Don't cry, my darling. I don't want any of your disgusting tears on my floor. It's far too late to undo what you did. Live with the consequences. Don't run from your responsibilities. You've earned them, fair and square. Your precious little kingdom has been absorbed into mine. Don't worry, though. We'll take good care of your people. Better than you ever would have alone. And even with help, you brought your people to ruin. Don't worry. I'll take good care of you too, my dear fiance. Oh, don't look at me like that. Not usually like this. I'm a proper princess after all. I'll be a proper wife too. So don't worry your small little brain. Don't go and start thinking too much. It might just turn to mush. Why do you seem so disgusted by me? Indeed. So, you've heard of my mother, Queen Despina. Or should I say former? Perhaps. I am her daughter after all. Wouldn't it make sense that I'd be like this, being under her teachings? Seems like I've taken on a few habits, I suppose, but don't worry, I'm different from her. I'll never be like her. But I do treat people who harm my own as trash. Oh, but don't worry. I only dare treat you like this behind closed doors. Appearances are very important, as my mother used to tell me. Only within our chambers will I ever speak so harshly to you. Outside, you'll perhaps get a little bit of scolding, but not much more. Yes, ours. You didn't know? You'll be residing in the room next to mine. We have a door between the two of us, so ours. Well, it makes it easier for me to come and go as I please. But don't think you can use the door to come in and just kill me at night. All right? I know you Vorso are strong and all, but that's why the church gave you that little collar of yours after all. Anyway, it'll be much easier to keep an eye on you. Don't complain. Remember, you could go back down to the cells at any point if I wished it. Very good. I'm glad you're so understanding. The more you start acting like this, the quicker you'll be treated as you'd like to be. Well, maybe. Luckily for you, I'm a very patient woman. Be grateful for this golden opportunity. Be happy you get any of this, you brat. No, I'm not always this condescending, I swear. I'm much nicer than you think. What? Can't trust me? I suppose that's for the best, isn't it? You don't have much choice in the matter either way. You're such a softie. I'm not even being that mean. Blah, blah, blah. Enough. I don't want to hear your babbling over matters you have no control over. Speak only when you're told to. What did I just say? You're lucky you have such a pretty little voice. Save it for later, though, won't you? What is it now? Right. Do your knees hurt kneeling like that? Sorry. Just go and sit down on the couch. Yes, just sit, facing me. It's fine, even if you get a little dirt on it. More comfortable? Good. See? I'm not all that bad, am I? As long as you listen to me well, you'll be treated well. An owner should be kind to her pet, should she not? Don't make that face. You really must start working on those facial expressions. If you're seen grimacing like that, well, the other nobles will only continue to hold their grudges, seeing that the Prince of Claras himself is not very presentable. Your appearance will be very important. An enemy prince being forcibly wed to the second princess. What a sight to behold. I know. You're still unhappy. I know. It's the least you deserve, for everything. Never mind. Shall we speak on what the next few months will look like for you? What? Did you think you'd stay captive inside these rooms? You'll be attending to your own activities, as well as joining mine. I expect you to adapt and grow while you are here. I understand that this is a very unfamiliar place, as you've only been here once before this. So, the next few months will be used to establish your place in court, quelling the fears of your people, and learning about the customs of our empire. You'll be freed from any physical restraints, but the collar will stay on for the time being. So don't try anything. Rizzoa is quite far away after all. You'll make daily appearances with me for afternoon tea, so long as I don't have work to do. You will also join me for dinner. Breakfast. Well, I wake up quite early for my own duties, and so we'll be having separate breakfasts. You can choose to either dine downstairs or simply in your room. You'll have to be taught the correct procedures and custom of our empire. You'll be assigned a tutor soon. Or perhaps I can teach you myself. I, unfortunately, wouldn't have much time, and I don't know if I could deal with such an incompetent student either. In the near future, you'll be in a meeting. Well, rather, observing a meeting with Leo and some remaining elders of your kingdom. Oh, yes. We are still searching for them. Your mother seems to have run off with both Theron and Annaliese. She's a coward, too. I heard she immediately turned tail as soon as our troops were 15 miles out from Rizzoa, leaving you all alone. I suppose she never really loves you either, did she? That's too bad, but that's the reality of things, isn't it? I'm quite curious about where they could have gone, though. When we find them, I'll be sure to alert you. I am aware that you are fond of your little sister, if no one else. I pray that Annaliese will return safely, and if she does, that she will be pardoned. She is just an innocent child, after all. But that is the steep price of war, isn't it? Do not worry too much. We are looking into it, all right? In more light news, Era's official engagement ceremony is coming up soon. There will be a ball afterward. You'll make your first public appearance with me there. Livius and Princess Sienna will be there. So, behave yourself. Let's see. What else? Of course. We'll be spending lots and lots of time getting to know one another. Every evening, you'll report to my room. I do hope that there's more to you than being just a trashy, idiotic, and entitled prince. Well, we'll be merely conversing about our day, dabbling in some fun hobbies, or perhaps, during our times together during the evening, you'd rather be doing something else. Perhaps if you're good enough, I'll even let you embrace me. And perhaps more if you'd like. Sorry. I'm a bit of a tease, aren't I? Once you do get to know me better, though, don't fall for me too quickly now. Though a pet should love its owner, shouldn't it? Perhaps I'll stop calling you that. But for now, it stays, pet. This is going to be lots and lots of fun. My foolish little prince. Me? A villainess? Well, you sure do have funny little nicknames for me, don't you, pet? Has anyone ever told you that you were annoying? We'll fix that for you. My actions are merely dictated by my disgust toward your actions in the war. You even tried to kill Leo. Let's hope that there's more to you than just a useless little worm in love. Perhaps you'll learn to see that there's more to me than a villainess, as you had called me. People are complex, after all. It's really a good thing that you're cute when you're angry. I like seeing you heave your chest in anger like that. It's adorable, truly. Just be patient. I'm really not all that bad. You'll see. And if you are truly a decent person, I'll treat you less like trash. Remember, though, you're under my control now. Hold still. What? Is this too close to you? Am I really that repulsive? You truly do have pretty eyes. The mark of Ocassus, too. Anyway, let me show you to your room. You take a bath and clean up. We have a set of clothes for you from the Empire. Your old clothes will be cleaned and given back to you. We will not force you to wear clothes that are uncomfortable to you, unless we are in the public eye. Then you will dress accordingly. After you are all clean, you'll have a meal and come to my chambers in the evening. Do you understand all that I've told you? Very good. And one more thing. Look at me. You're all mine. Got that? But aside all feelings for that little princess, your eyes should always be trained on me. Do understand that I'm quite the greedy princess. I don't like it when my possessions are being distracted by anyone or anything else. You'll listen to me well. Yes. Good. Let's hope you don't do anything dumb to end up in that dirty cell again. I do hope you can tolerate me for the time being. Let's hope I don't push too many of your buttons. Or maybe I just will, because it's fun. Let's go, my foolish little pet. We have lots to learn about one another now, don't we? And also, welcome to Penkos, my prince.